Hello everyone and welcome to a new ATFX video, and in this occasion again we are making a quick review of fundamental history and charts related with one particular company, and we are doing in advance of the results that will present by this company in next days, this week. We are talking about American Express, my friends, and let me share the screen so we can start to give to you certain details, key details of this company. Remember, first of all, the disclaimer, this is not advice of any kind. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. I'm just here to share with you key information, important points about certain company. But at the end of the day, the decision is yours and you're the main responsible of what you're doing with your investments, all right? Now, moving forward, American Express. Let's analyze the company. Let's start with the history of the company. American Express, often referred as a Amex, is a multinational financial service corporation headquarters in New York City, founded in 19th century, 1850. The company has a rich history and evolved from a foreign forwarding company to a global leader in financial services industry. Actually, the story of this company is super interesting because they initially, the main goal of the company was not deal between transactions. It was not intermediary part of transactions. It was actually, as you can read here, American Express was founded as a joint stock corporation by the merge of the Express company owned by Henry Wells, Williams G. Fargo, and John Warren Butterfield. Initially, the company's core business was, attention, delivery of packets, valuables, and other goods. It was a kind of Uber, okay? They were delivering you, Uber Eats, Deliveroo, whatever you want to call, but the main goal of the company was deliver goods, packages, and so on. Over the years, American Express introduced new financial products and travel services. And since then, just taking consideration that we're talking here about the 50s, since then, the main core of the company has been linked to services of other companies, hotels, tourist industry, travels, air companies, airlines mainly, and all of this business related with this kind of industry. In the 1950s, it introduced a chart card offering custom a new convenient way to pay. Today, American Express is the largest company or payments network. So let's say in the days, good old days, 50s, this company was one of the most innovative digital payment system, which is we'll call today kind of crypto revolution. In that time, it was American Express in the 50s. Let the people, instead of paying with cash, pay with the credit card. In many different businesses. Source of income, where the money is coming from when we're talking about American Express. American Express generates revenue primarily through discount revenue, which is earned on transactions taking place with partners, merchants. So sponsorized sponsorships and discounts on different services. Certain hotels, certain restaurants, certain airline charge you X amount of money, but if you pay with American Express, is with a discount of XYZ. The company also earns money from cardholders because those customers who use American Express pay an annual fee to get access to those discounts offered by other sponsors. And also interest on a standing balance. At the end of the day, it's a credit card. And also conversion fees. So it means like anytime you pay with your American Express out there in a different country, maybe you pay $100 with your euros, or better say you pay 100 euros with your $100. Well, if the conversion means like you need to pay $107 for 100 euros, for example, with American Express maybe it's 107.50 cents, and that 50 cents is a transaction. Now multiply that for thousands, millions of users of American Express around the world, and you will get an idea about how exactly they're generating on this markup on the conversion rate, another source of income for the company. American Express has a spend-centric model, I mean, of growing the number of overall transactions. So it centralized transactions overall. Challenges, as we're gonna see later, COVID-19 was actually a bad year for the company. I am saying that we will see later because on the charts we can see that actually during the pandemic it was one of the worst years for the last almost 10 years of the company. And it was caused because American Express, as we say already, is highly linked to tourist activities, hotels, airlines. And during the COVID, unfortunately, those services was the ones who were completely shutting down. Remember the lockdowns? It was just the impossibility of citizens to travel around the world, taking flights, moving to one place to another, and it was extremely necessary. So yes, the main core of the business was dropping because people were not traveling, and if they are not traveling, they are not using the American Express that often. Recent and upcoming projects, I will say that American Express in this direction is also one of the main partners of the global agenda for the new environmental consumption system and economy. We are talking about the ECG, the eco-sustainability, and so on. American Express got the capacity, let's say, to control your I would say the category of the goods and services that you are consuming, and therefore probably is one of the best companies to implement what is called the carbon footprint, which is the consumption linked to the certain services and goods. And American Express is collaborating with this kind of projects and agendas discussed like World Economic Forum in this sense. So they're gonna watch what you are using, and they're gonna actually support the low carbon communities, which means the new green policies on financial industry. Again, if you follow ACG, you know what I'm talking about. Now let's go to the earnings per share. You can see that has been doing well, not bad actually, from Q4 on 2022. 2023 was actually a good year. Q1, Q2, and Q3 was rising. The first Q1 from 2023, it was actually a little bit disappointed with the consensus. The current result, it was actually lower than expected, but the rest of the quarter it was doing well, and the most important thing is ascending. The earnings per share are following an uptrend. Therefore, it means like the evolution of the company is good, not bad. But if you take a look also for the Q4, for the end of the year, the last year, 2023, the one we are expecting right now, the EPS is actually giving us expected results lower than the previous Q3 on 2023, which is not the best scenario. In relation with the net income of this company, you can see that eventually what happens in 2020, it was actually a massive drop, almost 50% of the net income of the company was gone due to COVID-19 and due to the pandemic. As you can see on the charts, 2020 was actually a massive drop on American Express incomes, reflecting obviously the nature of the business. Finally, let's go to the charts, because as you know, the price is discounted absolutely all the information we can find of this company. And as you can see on the chart, we actually facing from 2021, the recovery of 2022. You can see the drop here when it was dropping the price massively. It was recovering, and the last maximums we have seen in this company was not even $200, but super close to $200 per share in 2022. Early of the year of 2022. During the 2023, and after a drop, it was recovering little by little, step by step, and at the moment is in one of the best moments of the history of the company, because it's almost in $200 per share. It's $187 per share, almost $188 per share right now. But as you can see, you should be cautious if you are holding American Express in your portfolio, or if you are considering to buy this stock for your portfolio. Why? Because probably if we see that after certain weeks, days, the stock again got troubles to break up the $200 barrier and go again to a correction on the price, you are one of the ones who probably, if you hold this stock, is not the best strategy you can keep. If you already got on your portfolio, you know what to do. But if you didn't take American Express on your portfolio yet, you should just wait and see what happens when those levels around $200 per share are getting closer. Okay, because everything points, like you can see now right now here, it seems to be kind of clear resistance, doing well, because after those resistance on the end of the 2024 has been recovering strongly, and is quoting about the moving average of 255 periods, but still I will keep cautious and see what is going on with this company. I want to see the company quoting avoid $190 per share, even if it's possible about $198 to $100 per share, and then we're gonna take this as a potential option. Otherwise, for those ones who are already long in this company, you got also get the opportunity to make a kind of coverage or hedging in the area of $200. In the case that you're getting close to those levels and you already are long in the company, you could consider it just in case a new correction movement appears, because you got three, you got one here, second one here, and after this lateral movement, if it's coming, maybe and eventually a third correction. Levels, important levels below the current levels could be $165 per share, one of the main points. As you can see here, even above those levels, you can see the certain supports there. Well, I think that's all. This is my contact. If you want to analyze any particular asset, it doesn't matter if it's a stock or if it's a crypto or if it's a commodity or if simple Forex, whatever you want to analyze, you can contact me through that email. You can request and I can just make a video about that asset. And remember, if you are not and you like it, subscribe this channel, give me a thumb up to know that you like the content we are generating, and leave your comments on the box so I can interact with you and reply your answers. Okay, bye bye.